But first, there is a new artifact on display at Alcatraz East. That's the Crime Museum in Pigeon Forge, and they are rolling out a surveillance van.
Yeah, this is kind of fun to see. It's one that's been used by several law enforcement agencies. And WBIR 10 News reporter Yvonne Thomas is live at the museum with all the details. Good morning.
Abby, Russell, good morning. We finally made it. We've been in the lineup this morning. We were on the witness stand, and now we're going undercover. We're sitting inside of the surveillance van. Cramped quarters, but people are in here. People were using this. Kind of walk us through, what this was used for.
Absolutely. Yeah, with 3 of us in here is a little bit tight, but this surveillance van was used by federal and local law enforcement on undercover operations. When it was used in Georgia, it was used for drug cases, for car break-ins, solving local crime, really getting down to the nitty-gritty of how law enforcement really works. Usually detectives would be in here for hours and hours at a time, so it would get a little cramped. You can't come close to standing up in here, so it would have been an interesting place to hang out for a long time.
And then something that was really interesting you mentioned just a little while ago, we're keeping the mystique of this van kind of a mystery. Kind of talk to us why we're not shooting from the outside.
Absolutely. I mean, it is an undercover van. It was never made out in the real world, and so we want to keep that a little bit of a mystery. So we'll just film from the inside.
Definitely, and people can come out and visit this van in just a little while. We'll have more details on that coming up in the next half hour, but for now, we'll send it back over to you.
All right, Yvonne, thanks so much. We appreciate it. That place is really neat. You can learn a lot, too.
Yeah, you can.